gonna say Jasmine tip.
I love the tips.
What's up?
Okay.
You know not to say things like that around me. But, all right, whatever. Jasmine said she loves the tip.
Okay.
Damn. All right.
Popping on my champagne campaign. Popping on my champagne campaign.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Camille,
And it's Heavyn.
and you're tuned in to Brunchism.
Popping on my champagne campaign. 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 Popping on my champagne campaign.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Camille, host of Brunchism, the podcast. Behind the lens, we got our girl Jasmine, as always. Jasmine, make a sound.
What they do?
Hey, to my far right. That's right, y'all. We switched sides this week.
Pretty odd over here.
Switching everything up. You feel me? I have my co-host Heavyn. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
All right, and this week for our stop on our artist series, we are we're sitting with 2 out of 3 of the group PluggWorld with 2 G's. What's up, y'all?
How y'all doing?
Introduce yourselves to everybody. You're gonna have to get closer. I can already tell.
What's up? This is Jimmy David, the guitarist of the group.
This is Cam, singer, songwriter, producer.
All right. Are y'all excited to be here?
Man,
Oh, yeah.
Thank y'all for having us.
Y'all should be a little scared. We talk
Sure.
about everything going
Yes.
on.
All right, let's do it.
Y'all heard the pre-recording conversations already, so y'all know nothing is off
They
limits.
like, oh, what are we getting ourselves into?
All right, and again, because when this episode comes out, it'll still be January.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our org of the month is still Teach to Reach ECA, and to learn more about them, follow them on Instagram at Teach to Reach ECA, or visit their website at teachtoreacheca.com. Find out ways you can volunteer your time and donate and help teachers because they're still on strike. The president is still shitty. They are not still on strike. The president is still awful. The school system still need work. All of that. Figure it out.
Trip chop, $250,000 on a finger. Catch a feeling, she gon' put you through the ringer. Catch a feeling, she gon' put you through the ringer.
Alright, y'all, and we're back with our first segment. It is time for What's on Your Menu, the portion of the show where everybody talks about how their week is going. Do a little catching up. So, Heavyn, what's on your menu for this week, girl?
I feel like my life has been so boring. Like, I have nothing to say. But your girl got a job interview coming up. So
Hey!
pray for me, all that, because I need this job.
What's the job at? It's still doing the same type of work?
No, it's actually different. I'll be like the social worker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, moving on up.
All right,
I'm really excited. I better get it or...
Or what? You gonna start going up for the kids?
Can't say it. No. I'm about to say some shit that Trump might have the feds knock on my door for.
Uh-oh.
But yeah,
It's a whole bunch of people. The feds is knocking on his door. He don't have time.
Man.
that's true. But I went out last night, which is always a mistake. It don't matter how much I drink, I'm sick.
I was gonna say going out is always a mistake.
Yeah, cause I'm always sick the next. Do y'all like have hangovers? Like,
Not too much. Not too much anymore. Depends if I mixed. So if I keep it all the same color,
be fine.
not to segregate them. If I keep it all dark, then I'm usually good. But once I start mixing the light and the dark,
That's my motto. If I keep it all dark, I'm usually good.
All right.
Say that all the time.
What do you prefer, light or dark?
I prefer dark.
Dark.
But you know, sometimes it just is what it is. Like I was at a wedding about a week ago, and the dark liquor, it was an open bar, but the dark liquor went quick. So we wasn't about to be sober, so we
That just wasn't an option.
it's usually like a hierarchy. I'll try to run first if it gotta be light, and then tequila, and then vodka if there's nothing else.
Rum is your first if it's light?
Yeah, that's my first.
Tequila my first for sure.
Tequila just turned me into a different type of person, so
what type of person?
it's a different, just bring out a different side of you, I don't know.
All right, well, I want you to drink some more. I want you to
I don't know.
What about you? You like dark or light?
I like dark. I function off the dark. Light it's like he said with the tequila. It's a different type of.
It's different energy.
So just like tequila, do you get a hangover when you drink tequila? Or it's just me? I'm not
if it's just straight, I mean, don't get me wrong, I had like a really bad like Cinco de Mayo, maybe like 2010. So I can't drink Jose Cuervo no more.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm off Jose Cuervo for life after that one, but I can drink Patron, like that's nothing.
I feel like we definitely should have an alcohol that we never will drink again because
It's vodka. Well, no, that's not true because I still drink Ciroc.
Yeah, that's what we had last
It's
night.
probably like
That's why.
a type that you don't drink like.
Never again.
Yeah, anything that's
Absolute
not
or something.
Ciroc.
Yeah, you probably
Okay, let me
never
tell
touched
y'all.
that. Yeah.
My cousin tried to kill me,
Yeah.
and we were playing Jenga, and whoever made it fall had to take the shot, and so we were playing with Ciroc the whole time. Everything was cool, we're laughing,
Yeah.
family bonding, blah 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 blah. My little cousin was playing. She's 17, so she made it fall. He was like, "Oh, who's gonna take the shot for her?" I was like, "I'll take it."
Yeah.
Ciroc,
Get some
it's
Ciroc.
fine. I ain't
Right.
driving. I'm at my cousin's house. It's good. This nigga gave me Everclear.
Ooh.
And I thought it was Ciroc. So I just took the shot smooth. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
My face dropped. I thought it was rubbing alcohol. Like, it was the worst. And I was throwing it for like 3 hours after that.
Yeah.
So I'm still in the process of planning like a good thing to prank him back.
I
Look,
probably wouldn't drink no more Everclear.
Yeah.
That'd be mine. Mine never again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like
never.
summer.
I don't
That's
think
like
I've ever drunk
freshman.
Everclear.
No, not even freshman year of college. That's like senior year of high school.
It really,
Everclear.
it was exactly how I imagine rubbing alcohol to taste like. Like, it was,
Niggas used to make jungle juice with Everclear.
Yeah.
what niggas?
They will make
Ooh, wait, y'all gonna have some Me2 cases on y'all. Bitches gonna be like, I was drugged. Lord, damn, you drinking
When
Everclear.
he says niggas, he means other niggas. Other niggas. No, but a lot of times what they do, they'll mix so much of that like that thick like Tampico type of stuff in there to where you really can't, taste it as
Taste
much.
the rubbing alcohol.
And then you
That's when they sneak up on you.
finish your
drinking it.
drink and then you be like, what
Fucked
happened?
Everclear is the alcohol where in movies when somebody gets shot and they just like pour alcohol on it to sterilize and they pour this shit on it. That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
That's what it's like Everclear.
Any type of drink that can double as like for medical use,
Yeah,
so like I'm cool. Yeah, I'm
They
cool.
don't do that.
No, man.
But yeah,
Thank you.
that was pretty much all my week.
That was
I was just
cool.
sick this morning.
How you
Threw up
preparing for
5
your
times.
interview?
I'm actually going to my aunt's house after this, and she's gonna print me out some questions. I told my grandma we're about to do a mock interview. Like, I'm about to get this job
Yeah,
working.
family
Okay.
All
affair.
right, girl, I feel it.
But yeah, what's on your menu?
I had an interview this week too.
Hey,
girl.
all right, we in sync over here.
I was strutting in there like this. I'm like, hi, can y'all hire me? Now, I was real professional. I could turn it on and off, y'all, okay? I'm good at it. But that was cool. I'm not going to speak too much more on it because, universe and all that. And then I have another interview lined up for next week, too. You feel me? I'm getting options.
Okay.
Y'all just like this on me now. Like, hey, bitch, come work for us. All right, I'm coming. Nah. I went to the zoo with my sister for her job. That was very interesting. I let my nephew see animals and all that. He has like a little zoo book that I be reading for him. And I make the noises
What's
of
the
the
sound of
animals. That's what I do for the elephant. He don't know. He ain't never heard of elephant. So if I say that's how they sound, that's how they sound. So I did he saw some of the animals that was in the zoo book, so that was kind of cool. And I got sneezed on by a giraffe. That was nasty. And giraffes' tongues are fucking nasty looking. They look like they about to die from their tongues. Like it's like purple and shit. Gross. One of our listeners on the past episode, we talked about if we would ever do the 90-day rule from Steve Harvey. Think like a man. Y'all know what that is?
No, what is that?
Basically, you're not gonna give up no puss or no dick for 90 days when you first started dating somebody, so you could really get to know them.
Probably not a bad idea, Now that I'm getting older, looking for more of the,
He's trying to wait for a second.
God, you
So he
never
wanted
know.
to wait for a little bit,
It
make sure
sound like
everything was
game,
clear.
though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't want to have sex with me? That's
Yeah,
what
he
you want
really
to get
care about my
about
heart. Exactly. And she gonna be the one going after
day
me.
3, like, oh man,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he gonna be like, man, I guess I was really trying to get to know your heart.
I don't feel like I would tell the person, though.
I don't think you should tell them
Yeah.
either, yeah. This is gonna be seen. I'm gonna see it as a challenge, like, all right, yeah. You're not gonna tell me you about to wait 90 days. Yeah. Yeah, you just have to do it.
Yeah.
But then they'll probably, niggas be impatient. They'll probably be like, all right, bitch, what's up? Like, I don't know.
But then on day 90, they're gonna be showing up to your house just butt naked,
With a boombox like in the 80s,
Yeah.
playing some Luther Vandross outside.
Yeah.
Like, all right, bitch, open up. It's
Drop them jaws
fine.
Right.
What else happened to me this week? Oh, my friend had her baby shower yesterday. Congratulations, Allison. It was so nice.
That was going to be my tip.
Yes. Oh, what? You was gonna tip her for having a baby shower?
Tip for having a baby. It's hard.
You don't know that.
I do.
You don't have a baby.
I got
It might
friends
be
that got babies.
It might be easy.
Camille.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, shout out to Allison. That was fun. I love playing little baby shower games. I got to see some friends that I haven't saw in a while, so that was cool. Nice little baby shower thing.
Camille's about to add baby shower host to her bio. Cause it's like
That's true. I have hosted my fair share of baby showers with doing the games and gathering.
So book her, okay?
Please do not book me for your. Please do not book me for your baby shower. I'm sorry.
It comes with me on the side. You gotta help her. Let's go.
Heavyn, don't be pimping us out for baby showers.
Y'all gotta pay us. All right. Anyway, I'm done.
What else happened on my week? Did any of y'all see the Killer Mike documentary that's on Netflix?
Yes, I sure did.
Y'all didn't see it. Y'all need to watch that shit. It's just very entertaining. Okay. Thank you to whoever let that nigga have a Netflix special. Like
that second episode.
I only watched the first 2 episodes. I didn't even finish, and I'm promoting the shit. Like I know that the rest of it is good.
Oh my god!
The first episode.
Password I have for that.
I never got their own shit.
I don't have my own.
Still got my college roommate password.
Shout out Aisha.
Aisha password.
Oh my god!
I got somebody Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime. I'm watching everything.
Hulu, but everything else, yeah.
Oh, so you gotta do a trade, exchange.
I should.
Yeah, you got my Hulu, I got your Netflix. That's how but y'all should watch it. It's very, very, very funny.
I just got done watching that Fire.
Which one, the Hulu one or Netflix one?
I'm trying to see the Netflix one. I can only see the Hulu one.
I like the Netflix one better. Heavyn, did you like the Netflix one? The Netflix one was funnier.
The Fire Fest with
Ja Rule.
I don't know. I feel like both of them. You gotta watch both of them. They both bring like different sides, and it just puts the story together.
I feel like the Netflix one is funnier though.
I'm gonna check.
Wow, when you look, I was about to tell you my favorite part, but when you watch it, you gonna know.
I'm gonna know.
You gonna know, yeah. I want you to hit me back up and be like, shit. Yeah. You gonna know exactly what part I'm talking about. But yeah, how do you feel about do you think Ja Rule should be in just as much trouble?
I think Ja Rule was grasping for, he's trying to
relevancy.
He's trying to come back a little bit, so that would have been a big look if it worked out. Mm-hmm. So, but I think at one point he realized, I don't think this is about to be good.
Yeah,
and he didn't really have he didn't have it in him to like just come clean and be like, yo, this ain't about to really happen. I think sometimes people just be hoping for the best, like just like when you see your gas tank is like below E, you below E, but you like I can make it to work and back.
And back.
And back though.
That's what the doc was. That's what
really
he was
what the
trying
doc
to do.
was. Like, all the signs are saying this is not about to work, but it's like but I do pray every day. You know what I'm saying? I do have a relationship with God, so
So maybe he'll come through.
Maybe he'll make
give me a miracle.
It was like that. That's
Billy
what I
wasn't getting no miracle.
Billy, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't show no remorse. He was just sitting there like, my whiteness is gonna get me through, damn it. It never failed me before.
I didn't trust him because anybody that blinked that hard, I don't trust him. You'll blink a little bit too hard. You
definitely have the blinks going up.
Can I get some more of this?
Of course. Help yourself. Pass that over here when you're done, actually.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, the Killer Mike doc, he, on the second episode, he was like working with kids and trying to tell them about how to like accomplish their dreams or like realistic goals.
No dreams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He told
He
told them little kids don't have no dreams. Like he's like that's not realistic. You're not gonna be a doctor. You're not gonna be a producer. You're not gonna be like. He was just shutting their shit all the way down. I was like, these kids in second grade.
So what was he saying? Like what was he saying they should do instead?
Realistic work. Like he was just trying to
get a trade.
Yeah, like find a trade and stick with it. Like
when he went to the principal was looking at him like, you told
the kids fuck all of your hopes and dreams. And he was dead ass serious. Yeah. Like it was just it's entertaining to say the least.
Meanwhile, he's a rapper, but he's telling them they can't be something.
Pretty much.
Alright. If he was a plumber or something, I'd be like, alright, cool. But he don't even practice that or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe I gotta see it.
He said all that shit.
Start off with episode 2.
No, yeah,
it was the best.
It was interesting. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. But I was sold off the first 2 episodes. I just couldn't watch the rest of it at the time. But yeah, what else happened on my week? Do y'all read? Like
I can read.
I read music.
That's fair.
Yes, I have some books at home.
You have some books. I've started, one of my like resolutions was to read more like I used to, because I used to read a lot. But I found that like, and not to sound like fake deep and shit, but because I'm so used to like binge watching series and like getting information like fast and getting to the end of shit fast. Reading drives me fucking crazy. Like I almost gave myself a headache trying to finish a book in one day because I want to see the ending. Like I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait till tomorrow.
The book is good. Too, you're gonna be up all night.
The book is good. I want my shit now. Like I binge watch everything. Like why can't I binge read, my nigga? Why can't I read faster? Because I'll be starting to go to the end of the book. Like let me just read the last chapter.
I never had that problem for whatever reason. I was
wondering if it was just me.
What? In the beginning.
Oh no, not the Bible.
Oh no, not the Bible.
On the first day, whatever. What happened on last day? Give me the book of Revelation. Lord.
Yeah, just start watching. Nah. But no. I mean, I want to get more into it. There's a few books I want to like. 40 Laws of Power, The Alchemist. I want to definitely read those. But I spark noted my way through school for real. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah.
Through college too. Yeah.
Definitely college.
And in some of the good books, they came with movies too. So you spark notes plus movies, figure that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got a good mouthpiece, if you a good bullshitter, you can figure it out.
For sure.
All right, but that's it for my menu. It's pretty boring too. I didn't really get into much. My birthday is on Tuesday. By the time this episode's come out, I will be old as fuck.
Happy birthday.
She's so annoying. She's trying to say.
Right. Everybody in here.
I know.
Old as fuck.
Old as dirt, man.
I'm just not ready. I'm going through
What
a quarter
do you
life.
think is gonna
I'm
happen?
going through a quarter life crisis. I don't know.
What you about? Well, I'm not going.
I must be 25.
Ain't she true?
Exactly.
I know. I'm just sad. I'm going through a quarter life crisis.
Do you think your niece just like once Tuesday come, they just go?
Yes, they gonna start buttling.
So tell me this: is age the number, or is not no R. Kelly? There's not no R. Kelly shit.
Because listen,
yeah, it's age.
on speed dial. Her daddy worked for the police. I was gonna call him up here.
No R. Kelly. But is age the number, or is it how good you take care of your person, your body? Because I got an uncle who's like 50, but he be in the gym every day. He's in better shape than a lot of people I know is like 30.
Yeah, so I mean, that's definitely a factor. I think for me, just turning 25 is like one of those like milestone ages. And I'm still like trying to figure out what I'm trying to do with my life. And so it's just like scary. Like, damn, I'm already, 25 is here already. That's kind of how I'm feeling. So I'm just feeling like rushed. Yeah.
You know, everybody like, get our timelines, but just.
You know.
That timeline, man.
I'm supposed to be married with 3-4 kids by now, so that.
Yeah, my mom I'm my mom's last kid, and she had me when she was 27. So she already had 3 kids. And she already had 2 kids by the time I'm about to be 20. By the time she was my age.
Right.
And let me tell you something. 2 kids is not in my near future, okay? It's not happening. So it's just I'm gonna get over it. Do any of y'all
friends have kids?
You know
like y'all first string friends, like.
My boy has a 1-year-old. He has a 1-year-old. He's the only one that has like kids. I like my first string friends. But our band, none of us have kids.
None of our first string friends.
He said not that we know of. He's snitching on y'all.
He took snitch on himself. I'll play it. I'm just kidding.
They ain't found me yet, so.
They ain't found me yet.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was in college and money got real funny, I did try to do that sperm donor joint for the 300.
Yeah? Wait, y'all get $300 for y'all sperm?
You can get more sometimes, but
I'll do that now.
Sperm going for $300? You can get sperm for me.
Yeah. I mean, no, but it's
Let me have some sperm. Hey.
But
you can ask anybody.
The thing is, at the time, I was, I used to, my
okay, you don't gotta say. I got you.
Yeah.
I don't got it. Wait, what?
It's just like,
I got 5 on
yeah, if you, drinking, all that stuff and other stuff, like it.
What other stuff?
None of that. But no, we did. Me and my homie, we did go and see. We just got low. Like when you eat cheese with hot sauce for dinner, like. You just gotta find.
You was not
with bread
or
just cheese and hot sauce. Did you microwave it a little bit?
When your work day check came 2 weeks ago, and your next one ain't coming, or when you just had to spend it right away, you don't know when your next check. Yeah, you have to just looking at anything.
You was really eating cheese.
I mean,
like this other meals.
We was selling fake IDs in college. Like we did whatever we had to do. That's how I was going on spring break trips and stuff. My parents wouldn't give me no money for that.
Yeah.
Like, nah, but that was one of the things we tried to do. We was throwing parties. We was doing anything to get some money.
Y'all was throwing sperm parties?
Nah.
I'm not gonna just playing.
I see where this going.
I cracked myself up. Okay.
How old are y'all? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, you already asked.
28.
Why did it take you so long to answer that?
He was trying to figure out what age, his industry age or his real age. He was trying to
I was gonna lie, but I can't lie or something. No, I'm 28.
Okay, what about you?
I'm 28 too.
Y'all, they the real old ones, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta talk a little.
28.
All right, so what's on your menu for this week? How's your
This
week
past
going? Yeah, with highs, lows, funny stories, scary stories. You stole some sperm this week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying. How much do eggs cost to sell? No, that's
A
expensive.
lot.
Yeah,
That's surgery. A lot.
I'm not looking into that.
Like a 15.
If they could get $300 for sperm, then we could get at least a G for these eggs.
eggs
get
is
more
like
than a G
thousands.
for
More than a G?
Thousands.
Somebody that did that.
Yeah. Or you could be a surrogate, get like a smooth.
I don't know if I could be a surrogate. I like to drink too much.
Let's
But let me tell you
100,000.
something. You can take these eggs right on out. Does that mean I won't have to have a period for that month that my egg is gone?
No, that's not how it works.
Oh.
You know how many eggs are in there? It's gonna be fine.
I'm still gonna do it, y'all. That's what I'm doing for my birthday. All plans canceled. I'm gonna go get these eggs
Next
away.
week we going. You're not gonna be there, but we gonna be there. Okay.
We're gonna be celebrating.
Just do it on Easter, have a little.
On Easter?
Little egg hunt.
That egg hunt, I like that. A special. Easter egg
the
special. That's right. I'm having a giving away egg party. Nobody ever had. You know they had Tupperware parties. They have sex toy parties. I'm having an egg party. Come see if you want these eggs. That's what I'm talking about. All right. What's on your menu for this week?
I mean, it was a normal week. You know, went to work.
What's normal?
Normal is work. I mean, usually it's work in studio,
Mhm.
but you know, since we put the album out like 3 weeks ago, we haven't really been in the studios. We was more so just pushing the album. But you know, just went to a couple events. I went to like a birthday in the Hollywood Hills yesterday. That was pretty dope. And then I went to some bar in downtown. It was pretty cool. That's why I was kind of like hungover a little bit today, because I was mixing, because they had one thing at the party and then I was drinking something else at the other spot. Went to I'm not basically it. It was kind of a chill week. Nothing too crazy happened.
2 parties.
Couple
Chill
parties.
week.
Couple parties.
Shit, I can't.
I mean, because we gotta kind of we're not mixy, but we kind of got we just network a little bit, so we
Yeah.
kind of gotta be on the scene a little bit. Yeah,
I feel it.
Yeah.
Heavyn, we gotta start being on the scene, girl.
I was on the scene last night. I was out there. Shaq was out there too.
What about you? What's on your menu for this week?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a whip. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah?
get. My car done broke down a little bit, and I'm not sure if it's worth fixing. So I'm just trying to go through the process. I've never purchased a car before, so I'm just trying to figure out that whole ordeal, and hopefully get something nice and not a bucket.
Listen, I'm trying to get a bucket. I don't want no car note.
I don't want no car note either.
For real.
It
What
just,
kind of?
It just can't be worse.
I know it's a wrap for the car.
In the car you already
Yeah,
have?
his car. It's like a legendary car. He was the first when we was growing up. He was like, I guess we got our cars around the same, but he was like the first one to get like a new car. He was like my first friend that had like a brand new car, and we used to go everywhere. He would be driving. He would go everywhere.
So your car got the memories in it.
Got the
Hard to
memories.
let
Yeah,
go.
because we all grew up together. Me, him, and
I've
Ivan.
had that car for like a decade.
Yeah. So it's just, I never thought it would. I'm like, I didn't think one day, like, man, that car ain't never, it never had no issue. Just keep rolling. But I guess
You're gonna have to do like a going away party for your car.
jinx it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something with it.
There's a lot of memories in that joint, for real.
I might have to do like.
Can
the
we know
Kiki
one of them? Cause
challenge.
y'all looking off to the side. I want to know a car memory. Cause he got his drinks in there like this, like it's that car. Give us a story. Give us a good car.
He got those type you looking for.
Oh man.
Car memory.
Car music.
Yeah, car music.
Volume 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That car was good. No, I mean his car. I mean, we was driving out. They would drive. Was it your Belinda or was it?
I was Santa Clarita.
They used to have mansion party in Santa Clarita back in like 2008. So that's a big push because he studied in person. But what? Just tell the story. It's the homie or.
Just dropped into a very fortunate situation when I was younger. I had a friend whose parents had a mansion that they let him just watch because they moved away, but they hadn't sold the mansion.
That's the life.
And so they let us live there as long as we was enrolled in school and had jobs.
What? What they at now?
So they was throwing parties,
I go
selling bread.
back to school.
We was throwing parties. I mean,
Babies everywhere.
but the car specifically, I mean, the car, it got real cold out there one time. My car froze, and then like,
Oh yeah.
it like rolled down into his like backyard, but his backyard was so big that it just kept rolling and didn't crash into anything.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was a blessing.
But yeah, the car is still here, but yeah, it's a lot of history.
I feel like y'all not telling a good story.
They not. They dancing around them stories. They dancing around that one story. They both thinking of it like we're not gonna tell that one. We're not gonna tell that one. We're gonna avoid it. It's okay. I feel it.
Yeah.
I used to have a community car back in the day.
That's what's up.
Rest in peace, Lil
We
Red.
had some good times in Little Red.
Some good
Big
ratchet
Red
times.
shit.
Big Red ain't dead. Look, we're gonna have some good times with Big Red next week. All right, but that's it for anything. Oh, I have one more question. Did any of y'all watch the Versace? Listen, I told y'all I'm not working right now, so I have a lot of Netflix time. I know I'm about to get a job, so I'm trying to get all my shows in. Did any of y'all watch the Versace
I
one?
was going to watch it.
So what is it? What is it?
It's like the people that made the OJ one, but not the documentary one, the one with Cuba Gooding Jr., how they like reenacted the OJ story. They did one for the assassination of Gianni Versace.
No, I ain't seen
Gianni Versace.
That's on what channel?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
But you gotta get the
Okay.
password. I got you. Yeah.
Have you saw the I can't think of the name of it, but the
I was trying to find that text you sent me way, but I couldn't find it.
what
You
the
gotta
girl
search
neighbor
it.
kidnapped
I tried.
her?
No.
The girl who neighbor. It's supposed to
heard
be a
about that?
Lifetime movie.
Oh, that's
Somebody
called
said that.
You.
Yeah.
I think I seen that.
What?
No, that was about a stalker.
Oh, that's something.
It's
I mean, he
like,
kind of kidnapped her, but spoiler alert.
kidnapped in plain sight or something like that. That's just crazy.
Twice, right?
Yeah, she got kidnapped twice.
Twice?
By her neighbor.
By the same dude?
But then it's like,
You not about to kidnap me twice. I'm sorry. What the
but
fuck
it
was
wasn't
she?
really kidnapped. The first time was kind of kidnapping. The second time was just kind of like she went with him, but she wasn't really with him. But she was.
If he already kidnapped her once, then why she go back with him?
It's tricky.
She get like
It's tricky.
brainwashed and stuff.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you just gotta watch it. It's really good though. It's gonna have you like, what the fuck, y'all some stupid ass parents. But then you gotta think about the times it was. It was like in the 70s, and I guess if you don't
Yeah,
have
everybody
like,
was stupid back then.
if you don't have examples to go off
Yeah.
of, like if you don't know anything about people getting kidnapped or like sexually abused by neighbors and shit, then you don't have no reference for it.
They knew they was just high off of everything in the 70s.
That wasn't hard. This couple I'm talking about. Just watch it. It's interesting.
What is it called?
I forgot.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's what it's called. She got kidnapped twice by the same nigga. Was he masked the first time?
Huh?
Was he masked the
No,
first time? Did she not
it
know?
was a neighbor, so like.
And then we not moved.
Oh
Lord. All right, I'm
Look,
gonna
no,
watch
honestly,
it. I'm
the
gonna stop judging
the
him.
mom and the dad was messing with the dude, so he kind of used that as brain.
Oh, that was
like,
swinger.
Yeah, but they.
Oh, he
it
tried
gets
to
tricky.
swing on the daughter. Poor. Oh, Lord.
It was tricky.
It was tricky, yeah.
Yeah.
That do sound a little tricky. My goodness. All right.
That's on Netflix too?
I'm trying to get the
Get the exact name of it.
kidnap show on Netflix. You know how I do.
Why are we, our society is very much intrigued with like kidnapping, murder, and Mexican drug lords.
Y'all know I got
I'm
no
still
service
gonna
here.
keep watching all of that shit, but it's not good. It's not healthy.
I don't
to
got no
be taking
service, so
in
I
all
can't
that.
find it, but I'll let y'all know. We'll like post it on Frenches or something.
Is it like documentary style or reenactment style? Because I like reenacting style a little better.
Yes, reenactment and documentary.
Oh, okay.
It's
Half
like,
and half.
yeah,
All right, I got it.
they got some of the people that's on there. I can't find it. It's cool.
All right, let's move on.
Breaking their neck on the airport. Breaking their neck on the airport.
It feels real sick, but I know it's real. To read me, gotta feel me, cause my story on it.
What's up, y'all? And we're back. It's time for our main course. We're gonna get to know these guys a little better, but first we're gonna play our drinking game called Sip and Tell. Heavyn, explain the game to the people.
Well, in front of you, you have 4 cups, and each of the cups have a different type of juice. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the cup, you're gonna drink it, and you're gonna tell us what you think the flavor is. And if you get it wrong, then you have to answer a question. And if you get it right, then we have to answer a question.
This is apple cider. I thought it was champagne. It's not. So don't let the apple throw you off. I wasn't gonna tell y'all at first, but I'm a woman of integrity. So I'll let y'all know.
Wait.
So who's gonna go first?
I was pour something here so we can both try it. You got it?
Teamwork. Dream work.
Alright, you know.
That work.
So what if one of them gets it right? How'd that work?
Then only one of them got to answer a question. But y'all know, y'all got to do it Family Feud style and huddle up and say what y'all think it is. He just like it. He like, I'm going to drink it.
Mama?
My palate is trash. I'm let me see.
It tastes like blood orange. Or guava.
It's crib orange.
Jesus.
So that's our final answer?
I'm going to say little strawberry kiwi.
Yeah.
Strawberry kiwi.
What the fuck?
I know, that nigga got it right on the money. He's gonna take blood orange and just gonna switch over and strawberry kiwi. You knew. You got to pretend like you didn't know. You knew.
Wow.
All right. So, a question that we have to answer. Heavyn, would you rather be blind for a month or deaf for 2 months?
Oh, deaf.
Why?
Because I don't want to not see. I rather not hear. I don't want to hear what people say anyways.
Heavyn,
What?
that's so mean. If you can't hear, then you wouldn't be able to listen to the podcast. But if you're blind, you'll still be able to participate.
It's okay.
Looking for a new co-host soon. She said it's okay.
Well, you would pick to be blind?
Yeah. I could be blind. It's going to help me be a better person because then I would really have to get to know people for who they are. You wouldn't judge them by looking at them.
Yeah, I hope your ass fall in love. And then after that 2 months when you're not blind.
I'm over here trying to have a pure heart and be a good person. First of all, that wouldn't fly because I definitely would ask y'all, like, hey, is he cute?
And I'm like, Camille, your heart.
Y'all wouldn't tell me.
Your heart.
If I was blind, y'all would not tell me.
Nope. It's in your heart. How do you feel in your heart?
It is.
Would y'all tell each other if, like, y'all was blind, like, hey, she a good person, but she not really.
If you ask me, I'll tell him.
Yeah.
And then how do you know, like, his taste, though? What if she's just not cute to you?
They
I would
know
say
each
it was
other
cute
their
to
whole
me.
life.
It was cute to me. That's all I can
That's
tell.
all I said.
Yeah.
I'm going to say everybody. Yeah, he cute, can be fine. Yeah. I love you.
Karma gonna come back around and get you.
Look, I'm just be
When I
dead.
get my eyesight back, I'm gonna just
How's the voice sound?
So what if he had like a real high pitched
Like
voice?
an ugly baby. Oh, look at his little hands. Oh yeah, he got nice hands or something. That's when you know he's ugly.
Yeah.
If she compliment anything but his face.
But his face, everything else.
He's tall.
He's tall, yeah. I was gonna say that. He's tall.
Yeah.
He's a big feet.
That's messed up, Heavyn. All right, next up.
All right.
All right.
I know not to go blind around your ass.
I'm gonna be mad if they get this one right too. They definitely gonna get this first one.
That be sound trash anyway. Camille, that's not nice.
No, Camille wasn't there.
They look like they wine tasting. They swirling around.
Because it's hard with apple cider because
It has a hint of.
stuff will mix with apple kind of different.
Not my problem. I know what
I'm gonna
flavor
say
it
orange.
is.
I'm gonna say orange. What you think?
I'm gonna go again.
Huh?
I'm gonna say orange.
I'm gonna go with
Orange? No.
South Dirty.
The correct answer is strawberry lemonade.
Hey.
I was gonna say that too.
All right,
Next time, say it.
my question is, what is the best joke someone ever said about you in a roasting session?
Think of that. I'm trying to think.
But don't tell me y'all never got roasted.
No, we definitely. That's all we used to
I
do.
don't know if this.
I don't remember
I
him.
don't know if this is the.
So what's the one that really was like, oh damn, bro,
I don't
for
know if this
real?
is the best joke, but he got a few laughs off of it.
What is that?
His niggas can't never give niggas a compliment. He like, I mean, it was cool. That the nigga or whatever. It was not funny.
That's one dude. He was like, oh, you know, you look like academics.
He called you this.
Yeah.
That's messed up. I'll never let no nigga call me
I was ready to
academic.
fight
Yeah, I'm like, y'all gotta get it friendly after that one, slapbox or something. That's
Damn.
funny.
Now I gotta make some shit up. No, I'm playing.
You
I mean,
gotta
oh
make
no,
shit up?
somebody sounded like Cleveland off of Family Guy.
That's
That was
messed
kind of
up.
disrespectful.
You don't look like Cleveland.
I can see it with like a little beard. A little bit.
But I was like,
No, you don't look like academics, but
It
that's
was-
a funny one.
but
That's
that
funnier
was-
than Cleveland.
I mean, it was middle school, so I probably looked different back then. Like, you like Cleveland.
What's the best roast joke y'all ever gave?
I told this nigga, it looked like, so he was roasting. He had a white tee back when people were in pro clubs and stuff. His white tee was so like black around the collar. I'm like, man. Is the dirt doing laps around it? It was a rap. And he went to fight. What you saying? That's what I'm saying.
Dirty nigga.
That was probably one of them. I don't know. What you?
I was a nigga that didn't have to come back and wanted to fight.
Heavyn, for laughs, what's the best joke that anybody ever said to you in a roast session?
We don't roast. We don't roast.
Yeah, you never got roasted by
Camille
anybody before?
roast.
I know.
Camille. Okay.
You never been talking to a nigga and y'all like roasted each other for a little bit? No?
That's like
I told one dude.
No.
He like, I got another one. Yeah, that is good foreplay.
No, I ain't gonna do it.
No, do it, say it.
No, some dude said something. I was like, man, all your teeth like they belong to different people. He didn't like that one.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna steal that joke. I'm sorry. I'm letting you know. That's funny.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm keeping it cool for the most part. I mean, growing up, don't get me wrong, high school, that's all we did was roast. I mean, that's all we did. That was just.
That's what I asked. It's something that niggas just enjoy to do for whatever reason.
It's just a pastime.
Like niggas out with, huh?
Somebody told me before. When I told them that I play rugby, somebody called me Kimbo Slice.
That's not rad. Kimbo's the shit.
What's Kimbo have to do with rugby?
Yeah.
Just because he just all like, and I play rugby. I don't know, I'm a girl. I didn't like being called Kimbo Slice. Yeah, I felt that one hurt me a little bit, but it is what it is. I talked to them for the game. It was a bad joke?
Yeah,
you don't get it?
He don't get no
You hear that, you bitch ass nigga? That wasn't even funny.
Wasn't
nigga,
funny.
I don't look like Kimbo Slice.
No.
I'm soft and feminine. Nah, she didn't hear it. You see what got rid of that? He called me Kimbo Slice. He called me Kimbo Slice when I told her that I play rugby, but it is what it is. I should have tackled that nigga right there, but then I would have proved his point. So I couldn't. I had to sit there with my legs crossed and shit, acting like a lady. Yeah, like that. That's just how I was. Excuse me. I beg your pardon. I had to beg my pardon on that nigga. All right. Next cup.
About over there.
How's they about to get kicked the fuck out the studio? Next cup. Cup number trash.
All right.
Damn, was it Holiday that called me Kimbo Slice? This bitch over here cracking up.
I would never do that to you.
You said it's unique?
I know this taste, but I can't think of it. What is it?
Oh, shit.
Don't be mad when they say it. What you think?
While they're deliberating, we have a request. Camille, we have a request to talk about interracial love.
We're gonna say peach.
From who? A white girl?
No.
Or from Shaq?
Woo! You on a roll today, bitch? Okay.
Roasted, dog. Just we could write that into one of our episodes.
What
it can't be this one because
it's like peach.
No. Pomegranate, a blueberry.
That was way off. I mean, that's a whole different family of fruits, my nigga.
I know you had combos like that.
We had the one, two. I mean, if you at least got one of the fruits, we may be able to fuck with you, but
there's definitely a blueberry in there. So yeah, you're right.
You said peach though. No, I'm just playing. All right. What is the most shallow reason that you ever cursed someone? I didn't.
Because they was black.
The most shallow reason, I mean, it's usually all within the same family as you don't like how they look. I mean, it could be anything though. It could be anything. I don't like how they nails. It could be their nails. I don't like.
Like color or just the fact that they're not done.
It's how they look. How they phalanges look.
So if it's like some short, stubby fingers, you're not fucking with it.
Maybe.
Those slow rolling fingers that the bitch be having. The little nubs. Shout out to my bitches with the nubs. I don't got nothing against y'all, but that shit not cute.
I can't think of nothing else yet.
Oh, so you getting everybody a chance? Everybody get a chance?
No. The shallowest reason just wasn't attracted to.
Just based off looks. Heavyn, what's the most shallow reason you didn't talk to somebody?
No, probably the same thing. Just looks. I can't think of it. Probably if I had some more time. Oh, probably height. Yeah, height. That's been one.
Now, how is somebody 4'11"?
I'm 5'1". 5'1". Okay, don't forget at the inches.
Oh, I guess if it's somebody shorter than you, then I wouldn't talk to them either.
Like my height. Like I can't wear heels around you. I'm good.
I feel it.
That's pretty shallow, but I mean we all do it.
Yeah.
What about you?
The most shallow reason I didn't talk to somebody. Oh. This nigga tried to talk to me and he was from the UK. Like he had an English accent. I wasn't fucking with that shit out. Like, I'm sorry. I can't see how that's gonna work. Yeah, I don't want you to. It's certain accents that could work. New York accents, New Orleans accent. Anytime you gotta cross a different ocean or some shit like that, like I'm cool. Unless it's something like maybe some hot Latino or something like that. But I don't feel like, hello babe, like all that. I don't know. I did it wrong. But I wasn't feeling it. I was like, I'm not feeling that.
That's funny.
So it was like off the rip. He was
off the rip. He was talking to me. I heard his accent, and I was just like, I just can't see myself doing this all the time. And imagine what the dirty talk is like. It's probably real proper and shit. Like, would you like some tea, bitch? I'm not with it. I didn't like it. So I was like, because he wasn't. It's not he was bad looking, but I was just like, I don't like the way you talking to me. I just don't like it. Accent. But it depends on the accent, right? Yeah. I like being called shawty. Like, I don't want to be called mate.
Baby. That's what you like to be called. Okay.
I don't like that. So that was probably the most shallow reason why I curved somebody.
Yeah, that's a little
Fix your accent, bro. That's not nice.
That's not nice at all.
It is what it is, though. We love y'all, though.
I mean, it can go both ways for that, though. Some
we ain't gonna get no UK listeners.
Yeah, some chicks really like the UK stuff. I got a friend that clean up. He's from out there. Mm-hmm. He cleans up off his accent.
Well, see, that's different because Idris Elba, he could talk to me right on out these here draws. But that nigga didn't sound like he was from the same town as Idris.
That's true, because just like we got the South and the they got different.
It was different accents, and I didn't like his. Right. It sounded more like the girls from
Spice Girls or something.
What's that show? That Netflix show?
The Top.
With that girl? Shit. Holiday, I know you know. What's that Netflix show with that girl?
And she got an accent.
And she from the UK.
Dark skin.
She dark. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I never watched the show, but
Chewing Gum. Yes. She sounded like he was from where she was from. I didn't like it. I done blew this shit the damn power out. All right, last cup.
Okay. All right, you gotta get this one. Go 2 for 2. And 2 for 4. That's cherry. Gotta be cherry. We gonna say cherry.
Cherry? Yeah. Well, it's cherry limeade. Did you get it?
Yeah, that works. All right. That works. All right, Heavyn, what's a body part that you wouldn't mind losing and why?
Damn. Body
parts. On my feet, I want to walk. A belly button? Is that a body part?
Oh my god.
There go Taj with his weekly, oh my god.
I'm trying to think. I want my finger.
A belly button is a good idea. You know, bitches be getting surgeries and they lose their belly button all the time.
I don't need a belly button.
No, that's not. I wouldn't consider that a body part.
Y'all talking about limbs.
Well,
yeah. A finger? Which finger?
My pinky.
Okay. You're gonna be off balance a little bit though. You can never be a pimp. You can never sell cocaine. But,
with the 4 fingers.
You got this one?
Oh, you got that? Okay.
Yeah, I'll take pinky. What about you, Pinky?
I could, I could soul food it and lose a leg. You feel me? Because they got technology, you can get those little 10 legs or whatever.
I can just picture Camille still wanted to be in the club though, so she gonna have her little dress like she got on now, where her leg.
I wouldn't wear a dress. I would wear some bottoms then with my little leg. You feel me? But then I would always twerk to this side because I wouldn't get tired because it'd be on my little.
Okay.
That shit gets
it'll be on my little leg.
What's wrong with Camille? She needs some oil. She needs some oil.
She
I'm having my oil instead of having a flask with alcohol. It's gonna have oil in it. So I'm like, what's my sound?
Niggas flipping over the dance floor. Niggas breaking their neck on the dance floor.
Yeah, I don't mind losing a leg. I'll be all cool.
A leg?
Yeah.
Yo.
What's a leg? The body part. That's a.
So the whole leg or like just the?
No, just
Above the
like
knee, below the knee.
like right below the knee. Below the knee.
Okay. So can I take like just the?
Yeah, that's you, cause you on some pussy shit. Like, I'm gonna lose my finger. Like, come on, be
I said belly button.
something that you use often, nigga. And that's my little bitch ass pinky.
No.
You could even balance your phone. Look.
Okay, no.
No.
I want my leg, my arms. Mm-mm.
You couldn't hold your phone.
I mean, the question was that you wouldn't mind.
That you wouldn't mind losing.
I don't have nothing I wouldn't mind.
If
He needs them all.
you had to choose.
If I had to choose one, so we basically asking between arms and legs.
Yeah, them the only limbs.
Maybe an ear.
And I want my
I guess
ear.
that's it, yeah.
That's why it's just better with the belly button. Everything.
That's not.
I know with the belly button, it's kind of like a sucker answer. Like, oh, I lose my belly
Her
button.
eyebrows. So I'm on anyway.
I'm gonna try It's not a body part. That's like a body accessory. It's not really a part.
I mean, an ear would be rough, but I mean, you can always grow your hair out and just lay it down, huh?
You're gonna be walking around with a swoop his whole life.
I was thinking that, do you need this part to hear right?
No, you don't need the outside. It like, I think it's for like, I think it might help, but that's like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll lose the ear.
Yeah, the ear probably.
So you gonna gray hair out too? You just gonna be walking around with
Swoop,
your
I swoop that
My hair's
joint.
already long.
Yeah, his hair is longer underneath that. So yeah.
No, I want
A
my
comb
hair.
over.
Swoop it down, yeah.
I mean, I guess it would be easier for us to wear that earrings.
Shit, wait, if you lose an ear, you ain't be able to hold your glasses
Oh
on,
yeah,
right?
no more glasses. You have to switch
Oh,
up
but
the
the Ray J joints. You gotta get the Ray J joints.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I got contacts.
You said the Ray J
Ray J got
glasses.
ones with just one?
I think, I don't know.
He do got one that you can
Yeah,
like.
you can flip it
have that
down.
shit hanging.
Yeah.
Ray J got everything.
Get the Ray J joints. Shout out. Shout out Ray J.
Raytronics.
All right, so that's what it's called, Raytronics.
Something like that. Raytronics.
Hey Ray J,
Get this. I know Soulja Boy got this.
thanks for the scooty bikes. We don't talk about Soulja Boy here. We just try not to talk about that. He got a lot going on, my nigga. I'm not trying to yaw into no conversation. All right. The next thing that we're going to do, y'all gonna decide if both of y'all want to do it or if one of y'all want to do it. But we have this
I volunteer.
cool thing called our Brunchism Freestyle Wheel.
Oh, we both do it.
So how this works? How this works is you're gonna take a spin of the wheel like so.
Okay.
So that could work for. I know. I'm gonna put it on there after, and then whatever it lands on is gonna have to be the subject of your freestyle. But each subject is brunch themed. So we have a check or a tip, French toast, a menu, eggs, orange juice, sausage, champagne, fruit. So you're gonna have to get real creative. Yeah, I know. But we putting y'all on the spot here. You said you right.
What type of freestyle?
Right.
What you mean by freestyle?
Like bars, like
Yes.
rapping. All right.
Or you could, sing. You could sing it too. We never had that before. Yeah, you could do poetry. I'll snap. I'll snap for you.
I mean, all right.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So now it's time for our guests to take a crack at or a spin at our freestyle wheel, and the instrumental for this week is going to be Meek Mill's "Going Bad" featuring Drake.
So
You gotta
spin it.
Yeah, spin it. Y'all gotta stand up a little bit.
All right. Spinning. How I know where it lands? There's no like arrow.
With the microphone is there.
Eggs.
Oh, eggs just seem to be the topic today.
Okay. Let's talk about eggs. We ain't talking chicken. If it was, I get the leg. What you wanna do, man? I put it like a peck under the door when we going in. We don't never stop. We don't never stop cause we gotta keep it hot. Flip the eggs up like we was IHOP. What you wanna do, man? We ain't really playing. Eggs keep hatching and the chickens keep flying. Fillet them, I don't really care. We ain't really playing, nigga. Hit her with the nail when they get too long. What you wanna say to me? I want 6 chickens, they ain't play with me. Pins in the coop, Hands in the coop. We was sitting in the booth. Pass it over to Jimmy D. What you want to say? Eat a sausage, Jimmy D.
Hey.
Yeah, it's Jimmy D. He told me eat a sausage, Jimmy D. With that, I need some eggs. Camille said she's selling eggs.
Woo!
And right now I'm selling sperm. If you don't know by now, you need to learn. Hungry nigga. Yeah, I eat them eggs up in my tummy, nigga. Tell them Cam, it ain't funny, nigga. PluggWorld, get this money, nigga.
Hey! That was good,
Eat the egg, where the bunnies, nigga.
Hey.
Really, it ain't funny, nigga. I'm trying to put him in my tummy, nigga. Tell him you don't want me, nigga. Eggs gon' fry him. We supply him. I see you eyeing them. Yeah, fertilizer. What you playing, man? We ain't playing, man. Eggs and bacon, man.
Hey!
That's dope.
Back again with another version of freestyle. We don't make it easy, but somehow people still come in here and found a way to rap about brunch.
That shit was way better than mine.
Constant over here like.
That was difficult.
It was supposed to be fun.
It was fun.
Like
It was fun,
fun little
definitely.
exercise. Y'all did good.
Yeah.
Hello. I was like A, B, C, D, E is X. Okay. All right, y'all. So now we're going to get into the interview portion of the show. Where we're going to learn a little bit more about you guys and how you guys started. So y'all say y'all been knowing each other for a while. How long have y'all been knowing each other, and how have y'all been like doing music together?
I'm gonna put it like this. His dad was the minister at my parents' wedding.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So our parents grew up together. Same with Ivan. So all our parents kind of knew each other before we was even born, thought of. But we got cool probably around high school. We would just go to his house, be on GarageBand, just having fun with it, you know what I'm saying? Making songs.
Like in the movies. Y'all was in the garage going nuts.
Yeah, basically. Getting in trouble, chasing girls, you know, all the time. You know, just being bad, you know what I'm saying, together. But, you know, we just kind of came up, and then music was always something that we just did as a hobby. And then it just grew into, we just got better at it, you know what I'm saying?
So do you all play instruments?
I don't anymore. I grew up, I used to play saxophone. But you get to a certain age where it was just not cool to be walking. Like, I couldn't be walking around high school with a saxophone.
You could have been in the band. The band niggas used to be getting pussy before everybody.
That was not in my school.
No.
But yeah, I did saxophone, so basically it wasn't cool no more. Then I just went more towards other stuff. But I always been singing my whole life. I come from a singing family, so.
Like in the church?
Church, outside of church, just in general. Yeah.
What about you?
I play guitar and bass. Little keys, just enough to produce.
How long you been playing for?
Guitar, like 7 years. I started on saxophone like he did. I did the same thing. It wasn't cool no more, so I put it up. But guitar and bass, I've been playing for around 7 years.
All right, so this is honestly my first time like interviewing a group.
Okay.
And so I'm just very curious about how the group dynamic works, like as far as like maybe splitting up who's gonna write and who's gonna be in charge of how the track sounds. Like, how do y'all all like work together, mesh together? Do y'all like give each other space to like be creative and then collectively come together? Do y'all start together and then separate from there? Do y'all ever separate?
I mean, really, it varies. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we'll be in the studio together, and it'll start usually with like a lick or some type of a riff or a synth. He might be playing on the guitar.
I don't know what none of those words mean.
He might be playing on the guitar, doing like just little melodies maybe, and then I'll be like, oh, that's kind of smooth. He might lay that, and I'll be kind of like the bassist, like the bass, and then eventually I might jump in, lay some drums down until we just get a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just all we need to start with is like at least like an 8-bar loop that's just a vibe. And then we create a concept, like what does that feel like to us? Like what does this feel like? And then we get a concept. And then from there we build out the rest of the beat more so around the actual lyrics, around the actual writing of the song.
So it's more of a like collective process, you
say? That's one way to do it. Sometimes he might be in the studio like earlier in the day. He might make a whole beat, and I might come in after work, and I might just lay something to the beat, and then we just tailor it later on. You know what I'm saying? But every beat has to be tailored to the actual words and the writing. I mean, I'm not really big on like stock beats. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just the beat kind of dictates how the song goes. I feel like the artist should dictate how the song goes, and the beat should be made around the artist.
PluggWorld. How'd y'all come up with that name? Just the inspiration of the story behind the name PluggWorld. 2 G's.
We were initially the Plug.
Y'all were the Plug.
Give him the mic.
Oh yeah, we was initially the Plug, but it's a lot of stuff called the Plug right now. So we ended up changing it to PluggWorld, and it just kind of encompasses everything. We want to bring our world to you. We want y'all to come into our world and whatnot. That's part of it. What you say?
Have any of y'all ever been the Plug?
I told you we sold fake IDs, you know, in high school.
Y'all was the sperm plug. Y'all probably do got kids.
ID plug.
Legendary card.
Yeah. But in addition to what he said, basically, like he said, we came out as the Plug. But if you like Google the Plug, you're gonna see like
a bunch of
17 rappers, 8 podcasts. Like it's gonna be a bunch of stuff called the Plug, some events or whatever. But PluggWorld was always our Instagram name. So we was like, let's just run with that. You know what I'm saying? It's already what it is. And we felt like it really encompassed what we was trying to do. We was trying to kind of connect the world to the higher power, to the higher, you know, we want to be the liaison between the world and the higher power. So we trying to plug it in, we trying to connect it. Everything we do is macro, it's global, you know, globally minded. So it just made sense. So we kind of fell into it, but it really fit.
It fit y'all.
2 G's because you gotta spell stuff wrong, so it's easier to find you.
Yeah, y'all can stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
So y'all are from the city, y'all from LA. What parts of LA are y'all from, and how do y'all think that plays part in the type of music that you make or what y'all are trying to represent with y'all music?
You can start.
I'm initially from South Central, and then spent the majority of my time after that in Carson.
Ooh, Carson. I've been going to Carson for years, and I still can't get through without using my navigation. It's a maze up in there.
But you said how it influenced the music? I think it influenced me a little bit early on more than it does now. Because when I was younger, I had my mindset on being a gangster rapper.
Yeah, who's your favorite gangster rapper?
I was listening to a lot of like underground cats, so it was like a mixture of underground, like in the environment. But then I moved to Carson, and it wasn't really too much.
Too many hood Carson niggas going around.
It's like some Delamo hoods, but you know it's not that prevalent.
Some Compton crossovers,
for sure. I mean, I grew up in Gardena for like the first 10. The first 3 years I kind of moved around, Compton, LA, kind of all over. Then I spent 10 solid years in Gardena, and then we moved.
Shout out to Sarah. Hey y'all.
Yeah.
Woody going to the Super Bowl.
That was our Woody. I went to college with him, so.
Okay. Are you went to SC?
Yeah. So I spent the next.
I spent some time at SC. I go there, but I had my time there. It is what it is.
I spent the next 4 years. We moved to a spot called Rancho Palos Verdes because my parents wanted to get us into a better high school. And then after that, I was in South Central for like 4 years, and I was in the Valley, then I was in Inglewood for 4 years, now I'm in Carson. So
you touch all corners of
I'm really touched. I feel like I lived everywhere in LA. But how it influences the music is, I mean, this whole series that we're doing now, car music, is really like it's like an homage to the city in a way, because LA is a very car-centered city. We don't have like a public transportation that'll take you from everywhere from A to B unless you live on the line. So everybody has to be in a car, you know what I'm saying? And that's really the space that we're trying to monopolize. Like we make music for the car, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody's making music for the street, somebody's making it for the club. That's the spot that we want to claim that real estate of the car. I feel like that's really comes from us being from LA, and you spend so much time in your car. You be on the 405 for an hour. I do, hour every day, or the 110 or the 10 or the 91. The car is just a spot that you have to, even if it's not your car, you might be in an Uber, you might be in your mom's car, you might be in somebody's car, but that to us, I mean to LA people, it's really a time where a place where you spend a lot of time. So we feel like if we can monopolize that space, we can, get our city, before we could think about getting anywhere else, we want to, get home first. So I mean, I think being from LA has really influenced our music, just because everything we make is like, how is it going to sound in the car? How is it going to benefit somebody's commute? How is it going to put somebody in a better headspace when they're sitting on on the 405 bumper to bumper. It's 5 o'clock, and we like, man, where are all these people? Even today, it was traffic today getting here.
Listen, it's usually not traffic when we be coming here, but today it was running late. It just happened to be hella traffic.
On Sundays, it was never used to be traffic.
Never used to be traffic.
But now it's like you saw what it was today. So
yeah,
for sure.
So Car Music Volume 1 and 2. Volume 1 was visual.
Yeah, it was a visual album. How did y'all come up with that idea or that concept? I know you just touched on it a little bit. I mean, of doing the visual.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was at homecoming. I ran to my boy Rippy Austin. I actually ran to him last night when we was out. But
shout out to Rippy.
Shout out to Rippy, talented young dude. He's actually a musician as well. Crazy rapper, producer, singer. But he's crazy behind the camera too. So we was talking at homecoming. We linked up. I had a vision. I had an idea. I talked about it with the group. We just kind of made it happen. We had a meeting in Starbucks with him and a couple other people. And so, is it something we could do? It's, what's the budget? What's this? What's that? And he's like, no, we could do this. And we kind of just trusted him. We kind of came with our own treatment. And we wanted it to be a cohesive thing from song to song for the visual. And we just did it. We just jumped in for both feet in. It's only 4 songs, obviously, because it's cost-wise, it's a lot more pricey to do a full visual for every song. So we just kind of compressed it to 4 songs.
Yeah, niggas not making Beyonce money yet. You can't just
you can't do a 10 joint. But so we thought it would be a good, because we just came off a 10-song album, which was Mood. So like, let's do something a little shorter, just as it's different. And then for Car Music Volume 2, obviously we got back into doing the full length, 10-song joint. But we wanted to just step out for a second and just do something visual, do something different. It was a great experience.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. When y'all sent me the links and I looked it up, I did enjoy it. I'll say around like 2014 is when my music taste started to get like more mature as far as the music that I was picking. Like, of course, I have, parents, I have older siblings, I have older cousins. So I would listen to a lot of the music that they, put me on to. But when it came time to listen to my own music, I was only listening to like Gucci Mane, Young Dolph, Trina, like that was it.
Shout out to
No, I'm not, no shade. I still listen to the niggas.
Me too.
That was, around 2014 was the time I started going to like a bunch of music festivals. So I've been to Afropunk, I've been to Broccoli City Fest, I've been to Camp Flognaw, I've been to, I feel like I'm missing one, but I can't think of it. But so while I was there, I started to see people like Gallant and Anderson .Paak and the internet perform, and how much kind of detail they put into their live band. It's easy for a lot of times for people to come on with they Instagram DJ. Just hyping the crowd up and you just press and play on the MacBook, but just to see how much attention they paid to the live band aspect of it, just made them put on a much better show, a much better performance. And I like that kind of stuff. So I was just curious about which bands kind of like do y'all think y'all take influence from or that y'all look up to?
Oh man, I would say Anderson .Paak, the internet.
Have you ever seen Anderson .Paak live?
I haven't, but I did go on tour with the internet.
Wow, really? Talk about that.
I used to play for an artist named Tay Walker. Shout out to Tay. And he used to be a part of the internet. He was their keyboardist and singer, and I was his guitarist. So I'm really familiar with the internet. Other than that, I mean, for me, I would say Mid Condition. Who else kind of has like a live feel? Off the top of my head, I would say internet. Ty goes with a live feel a lot of times too. Really, that's a big influence. Post Malone goes with a live feel, live kind of rock feel.
Yeah, for me, I would say more the last two we said. I don't listen to too much Anderson, the internet, or Mid Condition, but Ty is definitely a big influence. He plays 3-4 instruments. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh wow.
Fuck with Anderson .Paak.
That's what he was saying. I personally, I'm not too well versed on him, but I respect it. I know he's a drummer. I know
his live performances are something to see.
I've seen his live performances. I'm really impressed by his live show. I'm just not well versed in his discography, but in terms of people that I'm influenced by is, I would say is the guy Imano Mari. He's a LA artist.
I was supposed to go to his concert with Nao. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but like I said, and I missed it. It was like last week.
Ty and Nipsey and probably Lauryn Hill. That's probably like the 4 that I pull from the most. Yeah. And I know it's kind of a wide.
Don't be trying to work with Lauryn Hill now. You be sitting there waiting. All right, so do y'all have any fears as far as like entering the music industry with as being a band versus like working with like more like produced beats or like putting so much emphasis on the fact that y'all are a band with like working with others as far as like having collabs or something like that in the music industry? Is that something that y'all like think about or are worried about at all?
No, I think we're real flexible. I mean, we could work with a producer that has a beat and we can still add live guitar in it, add a guitar solo on it, or add some keys to it, add bass to it. I mean, we did our first feature on our past album. An artist named Fabo, a real dope cat out of LA, like the Ladera type area. But he's doing his thing right now. But I mean, I think we're just real agile and flexible and able to really adapt to any environment. Even if somebody has a beat and they wants to get on it, we can write our ass off, so we can still write. It's gonna be a dope song regardless. But if they need a little extra, oomph to it, and they need, you can add a live feel, could enhance the beat, we do that too. So it's just, I feel like we have more tools in our arsenal, but we don't have to necessarily use them every time. But if they need it, then we definitely are able to use them when necessary.
Out of the 3 of y'all, who's the most stubborn? Y'all be trying to get stuff done. I like to ask messy questions.
You can't hear it.
I'll
play it.
Stubborn?
Like, do y'all often find times where it's kind of like egos clashing, and sometimes it get a little heated when y'all trying to work together?
I really try to
argue with myself sometimes. I can't imagine.
We definitely have disagreements. I definitely try to take my ego out of everything I do. I try to be. It's goal focused. Like everything I say or do, there's a reason or a purpose behind it, right? So if I say we should do this, it's because I've already thought through the outcome and how it's going to get us closer to a goal. Everything I do is aligned with a goal. So it's really not ego, but it's like if you can't explain to me how what you want to do is going to get us closer to the goal, then to me, I can't get with it. But I'll be the first one that's like, okay, let's scratch my idea if you can show me how what you're saying is getting us close to the goal. But if it's not aligned, then it just don't make sense to me. So I have trouble being able to. I can't fold over something I don't believe in.
Yeah, I feel him on that. I don't think there's really no egos in the group, really. We don't really run into anything outside of what you would normally run into with having 3 creative minds in the same room.
Y'all think that comes more because y'all have known each other for so long, so y'all like know how y'all work?
What comes with it?
Like everything running smoothly, not having a lot of clashes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
What is something that y'all find difficult about like trying to push y'all music, trying to promote yourselves and get yourselves out there? Some difficulties that y'all run into?
I mean, I don't even look at it as difficulties. I mean, I think we get a lot of love from places that we don't expect it. I think the difficulty comes when you start to expect something from somebody just because, like, you've known them for a long time, or I know that's my family, or as long as you don't expect nothing, you really, and that's kind of how we operate. We operate under the guy. Yeah, we don't expect nothing from nobody. I don't care if I know you for 20 years. I mean, you gotta post my album. You got your own bills, you got your own family, you might got your own mortgage, you got your own stress you worried about. I can't expect this to be as important as this to me, to you. So we just operate in a state of just gratitude. If somebody does happen to do that, then we just be grateful. But it's never a spot where it's like, well, you should be doing this. It's never that. So as long as you operate under, a pretense of gratitude, then, for me, it's worked out well for us, where you get more love than you probably even expected because it's coming from all the directions. And that's love you really want anyway. Because if it's people that you know, it's always going to be like, all right, you just doing this because I know you. But when it's coming from people that you don't even know like that, people you don't rock with like that, people that don't even know you at all, it's genuine. So I feel like the hardest part, I guess, to answer your initial question is just like relationship. The industry is so relationship oriented, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just been able to, leverage your relationships in the most effective way. That's the tricky part, but that's the art too. That's just in any realm of life, whether it be you trying to start a hair business or food business, you still got to know the right people. Well, I don't know what you think.
No, I agree. I was about to make a point and I forgot it.
It's the champagne that happens to me often.
Yeah, the apple cider might do it.
Champagne brand.
What was I gonna say? Yeah. I mean, like to tackle on what you said earlier. There's this thing in the musician world we call like paying your dues,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can't exactly expect to like get up and play in front of stadiums if you ain't never played for an empty club or like one person that wasn't even like paying attention and stuff. So we're always coming from a place of gratitude for the people that showing love and just for the process itself. I feel like in everything we're doing, we're always growing, we're always increasing, and so we don't exactly look at it as something that like we fear, that like it's something that's difficult. It's just part of the process that's gonna get us to the next step.
Have y'all ever done any live performances? And if so, can y'all tell me about that experience? What your audience look like? I'm always curious about that.
We've done really good shows and we've done small shows. We've done big and small.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think like we did Ramanov, we did we've done small stuff like Lamert Park, Chaos Network. We've done outdoor shows, indoor shows. I mean, we've done soul venue. We've done that a few times. Sometimes it's like creative space, not even like a club venue.
Mm-hmm.
We've pretty much done a pretty big gamut from small to larger. And we've done, I feel like we PR'd it. We did the shows where nobody knew none of the music. We had to basically sell them on some stuff that they never heard. And we done the ones where people are singing along. So it's
How difficult is that? I've always wondered, like, you really out there giving it y'all and people just sitting there looking at you like this. Like, what do y'all be thinking about while y'all are performing to kind of keep your energy up, keep your spirits up?
I think of it in the context of good pain, right? I think what stands between anybody and where they want to be, a lot of times is pain. Like you want a six pack, but you got a gut. What stands in between that is like a bunch of.
I asked to be personally attacked.
Not you. I'm talking about me.
I don't want to hear it. No, I just like.
It's talking about me. But like if I want a six pack and I got a gut, what stands between me and the six pack is a bunch of pain, like crunches, and you're gonna feel that pain. But it's good pain. It's any pain that's towards your goal is good pain. So when you're thinking about it, you're going through that pain. It's not even as painful because you know it's getting you closer to your goals. So if you know you have to pay these dues, you know you have to do these shows where no one knows you. You know it's just part of the process. So it's like, yeah, it might not be the most comfortable thing, but it's like you know this getting you to your goals. So it's not a bad pain. It's like a good pain. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we paid those dues. We got to the point now where we have supporters that do come out for us, and they do show love. They request their songs. And they support, they post, they share. I feel like it's every time they put out an album, it grows. It's like a snowball. It gets bigger and bigger. Somebody told us just never, as long as you don't stop, you're gonna make it. So you just don't stop.
Stay consistent. All right, and one of my last questions, because I have one more question after this. Y'all might know what I'm gonna ask. But what is the project or a song that y'all are most proud of so far?
Off of which album?
Whatever, like most. Like, what is your favorite or what you're most proud of? Like,
I mean, you might have a different answer. Lucid started it all for us. That's the song off our first album. That was our first joint we put out. We put out with a video. That was based on our introduction, and it still kind of goes up to this day. And that was our first thing we put out. But in terms of our last project, I would probably say Aquafina. Aquafina is probably.
Why?
I think we tapping into. It's just a unique sound. It's a feel good joint. We get a lot of good feedback on it. I think that's the main thing.
I was gonna say Lucid too. It started it off, and it, like as old as it may feel to us, it's still like catching new listeners and different demographics of new listeners. So that's always gonna be one that feels close to home. And I'll have to go with Aquafina too. It feels like a different sound. I don't know. You just ever impress yourself off some stuff, like you know.
Every time I wake up on time, I impress myself.
That part.
You just do something like, oh, that's me. Like
yeah.
That's kind of how that joint makes me feel. It's like we put that together and it sound like that. So.
All right. So my last question, it's a dream of mine to be an interlude or a phone call or something on somebody's song. So I just wanted to know if the opportunity ever came up. Y'all needed me to leave a voicemail or be an opener or something like that for one of y'all songs. Would y'all call me?
Yeah, you got a present, so for sure.
Hey, I got a present. Hey, you heard that time? I need those 20 comments. I got a present. All right. Well, thank y'all for coming down. Let everybody know where they can find y'all on social media. Where they can find your music.
At PluggWorld. So at PluggWorld. There's no space. A lot of people try to put PluggWorld with a space. There's no space.
Why would they? Who does that?
I think it's just because it's 2 words, so people just assume it's 2 words. It's not a bad
don't like common sense,
but yeah, it's all one word. We have the links, the quick links on our social media. To get to all. But it's, we're everywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Google Play, Amazon, like wherever you listen to music on, you can find us. It's not the new album's not on SoundCloud yet, but all of our past albums are on SoundCloud. But we're not gonna put it on the new one on SoundCloud for probably several months from now. But we can probably put a song or 2 out there. But if you really want to hear the whole album, it's on every streaming platform. Follow us, and the links right there in the bio.
It's a good album. Put you in a good mood. Definitely. Do y'all want to promote y'all personal Instagram? No, nope. They said no. Do not follow them. PluggWorld.
You fed us off through the plug page.
Look, if y'all put in that work and find it.
It's gonna be hard to find me on the plug. You're not gonna find on other ones. But nah, it's all good.
All right, let's move on.
Popping on my shit, make it bang. 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 Popping on my shit, make it bang.
What's up, y'all? And we're back. It is time for the check. For our new listeners, it's the portion of the show where we pick somebody to check because niggas and niggas be fucking up every single day.
All the time.
Who are you checking this week?
Well, I wanted to go more in depth to this. I had it bookmarked on my phone, buying no service. So it's just to like the news outlets and media outlets with their headlines.
Okay.
I'm tired of it.
All right.
I wish I could have some examples to give, but I can't right now. But y'all know what I'm talking
they
about.
put like the half story on the shit. Like,
I have an example, but I don't got it right now. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm checking. I'm checking y'all, because y'all got to do better. Who are you checking?
All right. So my check is a little heavy.
All right.
So y'all know I'm going to start yelling and going off and shit.
We ready.
I'm warning y'all ahead of time.
Turn your headphones down.
Period. If I was Joe Budden, it'll be a bunch of gunshots ready to. So I was reading this article about a school in New York that had 4 12-year-old black girls strip searched because they thought that the girls were on drugs because they were too giddy at lunch. So let's just go ahead and fucking dissect that shit real quick.
Where we gonna start?
They're 12.
Naturally giddy.
They're at lunch. Mind you, they probably going to school with a bunch of dumbass white niggas. I gotta listen to y'all white ass history. Y'all lying about shit. People asking me why my hair look this way. They trying to touch my shit. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all done moved my homeroom. I can't see my friend no more. So when I get to lunch, I'm happy to see my bitch at 12. Yeah. Happy to see my friend
at 12.
So I'm gonna be happy. All 12-year-olds are fucking giddy and happy and giggly. They strip search. Think about not just like patting you down. Strip search, which is borderline like molestation. Like that's borderline sexual harassment.
Parents,
you strip search 4 12-year-old black girls because they were being too happy. They said they were being very giddy and hyper at lunch.
Not that this even.
That's not even a symptom of weed. It's not a symptom of weed. That's not. There's no probable cause. Even the police need probable cause. They didn't smell like weed. They weren't eating a bunch of snacks. Their eyes weren't red. They were 12-year-old girls that were being happy at fucking lunch.
Wow.
And they strip searched these girls. They didn't call their parents first and say, hey, I thought that your kids might be on drugs. They strip search these babies. You think they hiding heroin in their inner thigh? You think they got weed up their ass? You strip searching 12-year-old black girls, so now you just criminalize them. Mm-hmm. You put in their head, whenever I act too happy, I'm having too much of a good time.
Something might be.
That's wrong. That's wrong. I'm a criminal. I got fucking strip searched at 12 years old. Everybody needs to be fired. The principal, the vice principal, the nurse. The parents are probably going to be in jail because they should kill them all. Yeah. You're not going to strip search my baby for being too fucking happy. Like normal little girls ain't fucking happy. Normal 12-year-olds ain't happy. This would never, ever, ever happen to 4 little white girls. Like, I was fuming when I read this shit. I was pissed the fuck off. This would never happen to 4 little white girls. Ever. You just told, why are these little black girls so happy? They must be on drugs. That's what the fuck you just said. Y'all don't see a fucking problem with that? That doesn't raise any sort of problem. One of the parents of the little girls was calling the school. They never returned this bitch calls. They wrote her a letter. She asked for an incident report. They wrote her a letter.
The next day.
Everybody getting cursed
It's in our procedure to know. That's bullshit. You don't strip search some. Those are babies. And they were being normal 12-year-olds. They were being happy, and you criminalized them instead that you thought they were on drugs because in your mind, 4 little black girls shouldn't be happy. Fuck everybody involved. I'm surprised that shit didn't happen in Florida because that whole state is trash. Fuck everybody involved. I was pissed the fuck off. Everybody needs to be fired. The statement that they put out the school made it seem like nobody was getting fired. That's not gonna fly with me. The white parents there were being good allies, and they were like, if this was my daughter, we'll be having a different conversation, so y'all need to do what the fuck y'all need to do. Just the way that our society treats little black girls is fucking horrible. The way y'all treat black women is horrible, so it has to start somewhere. No reason why 4 girls should be strip searched. I want y'all to think about being strip searched because y'all thought they were on drugs with no probable cause. Like you said, they didn't smell like weed. Their eyes weren't red, weren't low. Y'all talking about they were giddy and hyper. A lot of weed smokers are not giddy and hyper. So where the fuck did y'all get that idea? Y'all don't even know what the symptoms are. Y'all just thought that it was so far-fetched that 4 little black girls could be happy. And that's a fucking problem.
And they probably, do you know how immature you are at 12? Like they was
giggling about all type of shit, my nigga. What the fuck you mean? We giggling about everything.
Some little boy said he liked the girl. You know, it could be anything.
Like, bitch, I gotta catch you up on what happened at home, girl.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened to me. He read my note. And now you just like imagine. Yes. And then the wording of everything too, they said we're sorry for making these girls feel traumatized. They don't feel traumatized, they are traumatized. You didn't make them feel traumatized, you traumatized them. Right. These bitches are gonna be scared to giggle now and they're fucking 12. Fuck y'all. All of y'all. That shit is awful. Like, we just can't, black people can't do shit. Can't listen to your music loud. You can't go get Skittles. You can't go get cigarettes. Now you can't laugh at lunch. Like, it's just draining. It's draining and it's irritating. The second we show aggression, then we're the bad ones. Y'all criminalize us for being killed. Y'all criminalize us for laughing, for doing stuff that everybody else can do. But every time we do it, it's a fucking problem. If I don't have kids, and I don't have to be a mother to say that if anybody strip searched my 12-year-old for being too fucking happy, I would be in jail. So now they're going to be traumatized for being strip searched and because their mama is in jail.
Right.
Double whammy. So that's why I'm checking this week. Told y'all I was heavy. Fuck all of y'all.
Check. They decided to check. Checkmate on that.
Y'all don't have to be that heavy.
No.
Like, it's okay, but I just have to get that off my check.
Valid,
that was some bullshit.
Very valid. What you got?
Agreed. I need some more time. So.
Yeah, all that time.
He was listening to the story.
That's crazy.
Who we checking? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and check. I'm gonna check the people that was going off on Chris Brown before the facts came out about that.
Social media detectives.
My thing, it's not even about Chris Brown. I'm not trying to come out here as an apologist for Chris Brown. Just in general, I hate when people give like a final verdict off of an allegation. Prior to any facts, they present their opinion as a fact. I just hate that. You know what I'm saying?
Public court of opinion.
Right, and it could go viral quick. It can spread quick. All of a sudden, people can't tell the difference between what's an actual fact or what your opinion is. People are like, oh yeah, he did it. He has a history of this because the man has a history. He can never, obviously, he's not gonna be able to escape it. But I just hate when people. It's not about Chris Brown specifically. I hate when people come out be like, oh yeah, he did that, and then when it comes out that he didn't do it, they're complete crickets. You know what I'm saying? Completely quiet. So for me, I'm not here to defend any abusers. It's just defending people in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think our culture right now is sometimes nobody really cares about the truth. It's more about like what's gonna be the most entertaining like tweet. You know what I'm saying? It's more entertaining to tear somebody down than to build somebody up, whether it be him or the next person. But I think that situation just brought that back to life for me. Like, man, like people are so quick to tear somebody down, but really slow to build somebody up. So I'll check that.
Agreed.
Mine's is a little personal.
Get 'em.
I'm checking anybody that has an expectation of a professional to do something for free and you don't know them like that.
Speak on it.
Taj over there, co-signing.
If you got a relationship with the person, then
maybe
it's all good. But if you don't, you at least gotta tailor your approach. The backstory to this is, as a musician, sometimes you play in certain spaces. And so I played at an event a while back, and I was being paid to play behind a particular artist. But everybody that was there, since we was just there, they was just like, oh, like you can play behind us, or play this song, which is cool, but you just have to, come to people, like correct. It was that they were kind of coming at us more like it was an expectation that since we was already there, that we had to play for them, and I wasn't feeling that. I was like, nah, I'm a professional, and my guitar will sit right there while you perform, because you're not paying me, or you didn't come to me.
You didn't even try.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing if you come up like, hey, like, do you mind learning this song real quick or something like that? I can kind of vibe with that. But I'm checking you if you just think I'm supposed to do what I do professionally for you because of who you think you are.
Well, because of who you think you are, okay?
Who you think?
All right, let's move on to the tip.
I've been on my shit, make it bang. 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 I've been on my.
What's up, y'all? And we're back with our final segment of the day. It's time for the tip because we love to leave brunches on a positive note.
Oh, Camille, who are you tipping? Sorry, girl.
Heavyn about to fall asleep over here. Okay, she told us she was hungover. This week I am going to tip my mama because every day is Mother's Day. You feel me?
Shout out to Mama Lisa.
My mom is she's just always going above and beyond to just help me with whatever I need help with, and I just want to let her know that I appreciate it. My mom is like the reason why I'm scared to be a mother because. When you're little, you think like, oh, when you turn 18, you grown and you're going to be without your parents, you don't need them. And my mom I'm about to be 25, and my oldest sister is about to be 30 this year. I have an older brother that's about to be 31. And she is still being a mom. Like, that shit don't ever stop. And so that kind of scares me. Like, damn, I have to be momming. Yeah, I thought when it's 18, like, get your little ass out, okay? I still be calling my mom like, Mama, I need help with this, please. And she'd be like, okay, girl, what you need help with? We're going to figure it out. She's always finding a way. Always helping, so I'm tipping my mom. She probably listening to this because she be listening to my episodes. I'll be on here talking about sucking dick, throwing it back, just all kind of crazy shit. And my mom just be sitting there in the car like, that's my baby. Look at her go.
That's love.
She's such a confident young woman. But yeah, so shout out to my mom. I'm tipping you this week. Heavyn.
I am going to tip Jasmine for all that she does. Behind the scenes, look at and because yesterday she was looking fine as fuck.
Yeah, she was representing brunches and I watched it Reckless yesterday.
So shout out to y'all. We couldn't make it.
Restless? Oh, I thought it was Washed and Reckless.
That shit was going up.
See, I would have been. If I was there, I'd have been reckless, not restless. Okay. Shout out to Jazz.
I guess he washed it. Okay.
Shout out to y'all. All right. Which one of y'all want to go first?
Who am I tipping?
It could be somebody you know, somebody you don't know. Just somebody that did something good that could use some affirmation.
Sure, who did something good? I'm tipping Jessica. I'm tipping Brunchism.
Hey, that's us. We get tips a lot.
I'm tipping y'all. I'm tipping my mama.
All the tips.
My mom is dope. Yeah, I think that's all the tips. For me, my mom.
I said you out of money now. You all your tips.
My mom made me happy, so
There you go.
she dope.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to mom.
I'm gonna go ahead and tip. I'm tip the Rams. I'm not even a Rams fan. But, you know,
That's 2 weeks in a row that the Rams got tipped. Y'all niggas better win.
I gotta. I can't even claim like I'm a Rams fan. I'm a Seahawks fan, but you know it's the city, so you know, I gotta show love for the city. I don't know if it was a penalty or not that it wasn't called. I don't know nothing about that. I just know
the Saints fan is not letting that go
in
either.
the Super Bowl, you know, it is what it is. No, shout out to the. I think it's the city.
Who that?
LA coming back. Whether it be the Lakers, we got LeBron now. The Dodgers, you know, back-to-back World Series. We got the Rams.
They didn't win though, did they?
No, but I'm saying we're coming back relevant in the sports realm.
No offense, I don't know Dodgers fans.
No, I mean, you know, we're in the conversation. We're the best player in the world on our basketball team. Back-to-back World Series, and we're in the Super Bowl. All LA sports. So I mean, shout out to the city. There we go.
He got on his Lakers gold as well.
Lakers gold, you know, and the Rams gold, and everybody else.
The Dodgers don't have gold. They're navy blue and white. What about the Angels?
Red.
And what are they?
I think it's like the color of his shirt.
I don't watch baseball shit. That should be going on too long. I don't know.
I mean, it's in Anaheim, where they consider.
Take me out to the ball game, all of that shit. All right, well, thank y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of Brunchism. Thank y'all for coming through. We enjoyed y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed us.
Much love. Appreciate
you. Know, we
you
could
guys.
be a lot sometimes, but thank y'all for sticking with us. Heavyn over there falling asleep. We just,
if anybody knows how to make me not hungover every time I drink,
it's the night before that you have to put in work.
You got to drink the water between each
the night before you have to drink water. You have to drink Alka-Seltzer. You got to throw up a little bit if you need to, and then you got to sleep on it.
You drink straight?
She need to check.
Oh, hell no.
She don't even drink one shot in one go. Like she take the shot in threes. One shot. She just sip a little.
But I be lit. It's cool though. It's the life of the party, okay?
There you go.
Until the next day, bitch. Not just a 2-day party. Now what? Not on the cruise, huh?
Man down, okay? I'll see y'all the next night.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Love.